Doing it right. Hey, good evening, Twisters, and welcome. We're having a special Friday night trivia. Usually we do this during intermission when we do our game streams to kind of help pass away the time. But alas, I decided, you know what? I like doing the trivia. It's a lot of fun. It'll teach us some things about the NHL, going back decades and decades. And so I thought, hey, why not have trivia night? We've got 25 questions for this. And best kept secret. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I decided I'd do this. It's the evening before my birthday. It's actually tomorrow, but I'm going to be out doing stuff tomorrow, including watching some hockey. So thank you. And yeah, hopefully we can have some fun doing this over the course of the next, I don't know, 75 or 90 minutes. But of course, if you only can make it to say hi, that's cool too. I hope you have a great Friday evening and a nice weekend planned ahead. Thank you, everybody. Muchas gracias. I figure I'll wait just a few minutes for some people to pop in here, and then we can get started with our trivia. And you can write down your answers if you want. We'll just go question by question, so then that way you get the answer in real time. But thank you, everybody. Oh, you got a Sharks jersey and a Vikings hat. Thank you. Clay, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hope you're hey man, I saw that video of you, you're starting to get moving, and I can't imagine how difficult that must be because all of my injuries have been upper body for the most part. So but yeah, it is party time. Yeah, crack open a beverage if you'd like, and we'll get to trivia in just a few minutes. But yeah, we've got lots of people already showing up here, so that's wonderful. And of course, we've got Cortana. I decided to change up the angle on things so that she has, she's got herself, she's got more of a close up going here. There we go. What a good girl. But yeah, thank you. Oh my. Hey, thanks, dude. I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Anyway, so yeah, these are like 25 questions, all sorts of, it's, I think, almost entirely NHL trivia. And in the meantime, you can entertain yourself with the bonus question there about when our first video was. Hey, thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Tendinitis is no joke. I don't suffer for too much tendinitis, but yeah, I do have those times when I'm like, I almost think I should go to the emergency clinic, and then I don't. Could be for something kind of like that. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. Or I should say, I forget who your oldest is. I know you have Emma. I forget their kid's name, but anyway, thank you. I appreciate that. And sorry, Dan, about the Red Wings, man. Kind of flat today after they built up that lead. But yeah, Rick, Robbie, Vanessa, Ethan, Jamie, Jake, Clay. For some reason, I can't scroll up any further, but I do appreciate all of you just stopping by to say hello. But yeah. Oh, hey, thanks, John. I appreciate that, man. Off the wall hockey dropping in. We've already got some legends in the chat here. We already had Clay stopping in here as well. Fellow content creators. That's pretty rad. You got smacked around by the Devils. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a rude awakening, but hey, at least you were able to get back over 500. So that was pretty legit for you guys. Nora, that's right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we got 15 people already chilling out here. So, oh, and actually, Evan, Ranger Central just tweeted me, or he just slid into my DMs and said that he actually has to fly somewhere, but he wanted to say happy birthday to me. Well, that's so nice. Gosh, this is great. I mean, y'all remember this better than my other friends do, but yeah. Oh, that's right. They had no Jack Hughes and no Nico Hischier either. All right. Well, I think we've got enough people here. So why don't we just go ahead and get started? Besides, we've got 25 questions. I don't want to drag on too much with this. And every time, here's our incentive. I just thought about this before we go live. But every time you guys get the correct answer in the poll, then Cortana gets a treat. How about that? Does that sound good to you, Cortana? Okay, you're listening? All right, great. So we'll get started. By the way, to answer the bonus question, YouTube might tell you differently because I have some stuff that is hidden. But the bonus question here was okay. Well, thanks, Vanessa. Thank you. What did Cortana get me? I don't know. She's been very snuggly today, but I might take her hiking tomorrow. I think that would be fun. In what month of 2018 did I upload the first Twisted Wrister video? Well, the answer to that is February. It was February 3rd, 2018. I'm terrified to go back and see just what the hell that was. I know that I'm looking at like schedules and just figuring out who's had the hardest schedule or something like that. I had no camera for that one, but yeah. All right. Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. So let me pull up my screen here and we can hey now. All right, that should work. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let me pull up my screen. I also I might have some stuff to unbox later too. Just FYI. Um Nomar Garcia Parra was an exceptional hitter. Except he would take like 45 seconds after every pitch to adjust his batting gloves. All right, guys. So I got to put up a poll for the next one. So here we go. All right. So this is gonna be question 1, and it's all multiple choice. All right, here we go. All right, and so we're covering the entire NHL for these trivia questions. Thank you, young Tane. I appreciate that. All right, all right. Question number 1. This is just totally random. All right, in total, how many Stanley Cups have the New York Islanders, the Chicago Blackhawks, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Flames combined for? So you add up all their Stanley Cups, and how many do you get? Is the answer A, 13? Is it B, 14? Is it C, 15? Or is it D, 17? When you add up all their Stanley Cups, how many do you get? Yeah. Oh, Jersey Zone. Hey, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've seen some other creators jump in here as well, so that's very, very kind of you guys. Hopefully, you're able to wrap up work without things dragging on too long. And congrats to the Leafs for winning in Sweden today. Cody Skills, thank you. And yes, guys, if again, if we get the correct answer in the poll, then guess what? Then Cortana gets a treat. So there you go. So yeah, let's get as many votes as we can here, but I'm not going to let these drag on too much. So I'll give you about 20 seconds, and then we'll get to our answer. Ideally, no cheating, but I can't prevent whatever you do with your screen. So there you go. All right. Yeah, Nylander. Well, I mean, he is kind of playing for a contract too, right? So he's going to tear it up. Oh, you like that the NHL is letting the away teams now wear colored helmets? I personally like that a lot as well. I think that the Hurricanes did a good job with that. All right, guys, let's go over our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So the plurality of you guys voted D. Well, thanks, Jason. I appreciate that. And you're saying the answer is A13. Well, Jason, you are. Oh, it's actually 14. For some reason, I thought it was 13. But anyway, of course, the Islanders have 4. The Blackhawks have 6. The Lightning have 3. And the Flames have 1. So the answer is B. B, 14. Good job, Nick. All right. let me put up the poll for question number 2. All right, question number 2. You got it? Nice. All right. Yeah, well, if you know the answer, be sure to vote in our poll because then that way, right? Then we can better Cortana's chances of getting a treat. All right, who scored the cup clinching goal for the Washington Capitals in Game 5 of the 2018 Cup Final against the Golden Knights, by the way? Was it A, Devontae Smith-Pelly? Was it B, Yevgeny Kuznetsov? Was it C, Tom Wilson? Or was it D, Lars Eller? Who scored that cup winning goal? Or what would stand as the game winning goal, right? Cortana, do you know this one? You'll respect the guessing of our community here. Wonderful. Jamie says it was D. All right, I'll give you all about 15 more seconds with that. Jason also says it's D. All right, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so the plurality of votes said it was B, but yeah, it was Lars Eller. So A, if you guessed A, Devontae Smith-Pelly tied the game, and then it was Lars Eller at 12:23 in the third period. Anybody who chose Kuznetsov, he scored the series-winning goal in overtime against the Penguins in the second round. So there you go. I mean, that was also a huge goal, right? All right. We'll go to number 3. All right. Number 3. Name the 4 teams with winning streaks of at least 15 games. And this isn't just one specific season. It can be from any season in the NHL. And the streak may have actually lasted over the course of 2 seasons, right? The end of one season, the start of another one. So which of these, which are correctly identify the 4 teams that have had at least a 15-game winning streak in their franchise history? Is it the Penguins, Blackhawks, Red Wings, and Islanders? Is it the Lightning, Blue Jackets, Sabres, and Bruins? Is it the Penguins, Lightning, Red Wings, and Bruins? Or is it the Penguins, Blue Jackets, Sabres, and Islanders? I mean, hell, that's almost kind of crazy. I know that 15 games is about what, like 16% of the NHL season or something like that. But I mean, it's crazy to think that only 4 teams have ever put together that kind of win streak. Is that right? Strong arm. Yeah, but I don't know. The other ones I'm gonna guess are not trivia. But yeah, I'll give you guys about 15 seconds for this. And of course, as we get through our questions, let me know how you're doing with those. All right, let's reveal our answer here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Plurality says it's C with 56. It's actually D. So the Penguins in 1992-93, they had a 17-game winning streak. And then a couple decades later, they would actually have a 15-game streak of their own. The Blue Jackets had one back in 2016-17. The Buffalo Sabres did this over the course of 2 seasons, 05-06, 06-07. And the Islanders, during their dynasty years, had a streak of 15 games. All right, we'll go to question number 4 here. All right, let's see here. The Hawks have the longest point streak at 26. I wonder what's like if there's anybody recently to have like a 20 game point streak. All right. Question 4. Which of these players never won the Hart Trophy for the most valuable player? Was it A, Peter Forsberg, B, Eric Lindros, C, Mike Modano, or D, Andy Bathgate? Which of these players did not win the Hart Trophy for MVP? Yeah, Jake, the Blue Jackets. This must have been just a little bit before you started really following hockey, but in 2016-17, they had, I think, Bobrovsky won the Vezina that year. They had Artemi Panarin, and John Tortorella was kicking ass as head coach. So, like, isn't that crazy to think that the Blue Jackets are only just a few years away removed from that? All right, 15 seconds to answer the question or to answer the poll. All right, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so plurality of voters is saying it's C. And guess what? You're correct. Mike Modano never won a Hart Trophy. Nicely done. So Cortana, you get a treat. There you go. Come here. There you go. Good girl. All right. Nicely done, everybody. All right. Okay. Now we're going to go to, there you go. Nice job, strong arm. There you go. You might as well stick around, right? All right. Question number 5. Question number 5. How many teams were in the NHL in 1978? Was it A, 16 teams, B, 18 teams, C, 20 teams, or D, 22 teams? How many were in the NHL back in 1978? Just a little bit before my time. All right, I'll give you about 10 seconds here. The other one was getting boring. Okay, well now the pressure's really on, right? All right, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So 1978 was like the very end of the WHA. Just FYI. How many teams were there? There were 18. So Islanders, Flyers, Flames, Rangers, Hawks, Colorado Rockies, Canucks, Blues, North Stars, Bruins, Sabres, Maple Leafs, Barons, Canadiens, Red Wings, Kings, Penguins, and Capitals. So it would be until 79, 80. That's when we had, the Whalers come into the NHL, the Nordiques, right? The Oilers and the Jets. So there you go. All right. Now we'll go to question number 6. Question number 6. All right, here we go, guys. Which of these number 1 overall draft picks is not in the Hockey Hall of Fame? Is it A, Vincent Lecavalier? Is it B, Eric Lindros? Is it C, Mats Sundin? Or is it D, Gilbert Perreault? Which of these cool cats is not in the Hockey Hall of Fame? But yes, they were all number 1 overall picks. Obviously, just not in the same year. Oh, hey, Bodacious, I appreciate that. And Strong Arm, thank you too. Yeah, for the record, my birthday is actually tomorrow, but I've got stuff going on, so I wouldn't be able to do this. All right, let's close this out and go to the next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now, just about everybody here says it's A, Vincent Lecavalier, and for good reason. You are correct. Even though Lecavalier, he's got a Stanley Cup, he's got a Rocket Richard, and he won the King Clancy as well. Come here. Cortana's being kind of lazy here. Your birthday's tomorrow too, and you're a Sharks fan. All right, cheers, happy birthday in advance, man. And thanks, Jamie. All right, cool. Let's go to the next one. All right. Look at this beautiful graphic here from, of course, NHLuniforms.com, one of my absolute favorites. So we're already at number 7. We've got 25 questions in total, just FYI, which is definitely more than we have typically during intermission. All right. Question number 7. During which years did the Vancouver Canucks wear their infamous Flying V jerseys? Is it A, from 1973 to 82? B, 1977 to 86, C, 1978 to 85, or D, 1981 to 1990? Wait, your birthday's tomorrow too? Jamie and Micro? No freaking way. All right. That's what I love to see. All right. Well, happy birthday to you as well, Jamie. And we're, yay, Valentine's Day babies. Yay. If you know what I mean. And don't forget, it's actually Mickey Mouse's birthday too. And Cal Clutterbuck for the New York Islanders. Actually, the pants are pretty rad. I would like to see the Canucks rock those. Just not the jersey. All right, cool. Let's see here. How are we doing with votes? We got 8 votes. All right, I'll give you about 15 seconds to cast a vote if you haven't done that already. But yeah, and Bruin, thanks for jumping in here too. Happy Friday. All right, well we got a tie in the poll here. So if you haven't voted in the poll, we need somebody to break the tie. Steve Dangle was at the game. Yeah, actually, one of our MVP members who's from Germany, his name's Thomas Psychopunk on YouTube. He actually has his own channel where he does jersey unboxings. Well, yeah, he was at the game and he sent me a photo of him with Dangle. So that's pretty awesome. Got to meet him. All right. Mean Girl Hockey, what's going on? Thanks for jumping in here. All right, and thanks, Dennis, and congrats to the Sharks on their win against the Blues. Yeah, where how the hell did they do that? I saw that coming out of nowhere because the Blues have had our number ever since those 2019 playoffs, for the most part. But yeah, we need somebody to break the tie in the poll here. We're stuck at 36% for both A and B. Cortana is not impressed. All right. Well, how about this? We'll just count it. We'll count it no matter what. All right. All right. So B is the plurality. Thanks to the person who cast that vote at the end there. But unfortunately, you're incorrect. It's 1978 to 1985. Those were the days of the Flying V. Although they still had it on the arms a little bit afterwards until 1992, I think, or something like that. And thank you, Bruin, and thank you, Cheesehead Blackhawks fan. I appreciate that. Hope your Friday's off to a good start, or Friday night, I should say. All right, so we go to number 8. You got that one, strong arm. All right, let's go number 8 here. Yeah, that's right. They wore them in the 1982 final. That's right. All right, so question number 8. Scotty Bowman, the legend, has 100 more playoff wins than any other NHL coach. Who else has at least 100 in their career as a coach? Is it A, Al Arbor, Mike Keenan, and Mike Babcock? Is it B, Al Arbor, Dick Irvin, and Mike Keenan? Is it C, Joel Quenneville, Mike Keenan, and Barry Trotz? Or is it D, Al Arbor, Joel Quenneville, and Dick Irvin? And Column Sauce, thank you. I'm sorry that you guys couldn't get a point today. Pretty disappointing, but yesterday's game was pretty wild too. Bring it back for one game. Okay, I'd be cool with it for one game. But as I love the skate to me is their best look. I don't know. Bruins 2 for 2 already. All right. Okay, I'll give you about 15 seconds here, by the way, if you haven't cast a vote just yet. Yeah, and after we get through all the questions, all 25 of them, I might have some stuff to unbox. Just stuff from my folks, but there is going to be at least one hockey item in there. So, yeah. All right, let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The mid 80s look is underrated. Yeah, not too many people talk about that. Thank you, very sad sports fan. I appreciate that. And by the way, congratulations on beating the Hurricanes. I did not see that coming. But yeah, we had 33% for both A and D, but I'm going to count that because you are correct if you voted D. So Al Arbor has 123 wins, Quenneville has 121, and Dick Irvin has 100. Could you have something? What kind of something? All right, here we go, Cortana. There you go, girl. All right. All right, here we go. We gotta put up the poll for question number 9. 3 for 3. All right, man. All right, here we go. Question 9. Who scored the very first ever goal in Nashville Predators history? That came in 1998, just FYI. Was it A, Andrew Brunette, B, Denny Lambert, C, Jeff Nelson, or D, Scott Walker? Can you have something out of the boxes? I don't know. If there's something that I would normally return, maybe so. You're like, oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Got to rock the blazer. Hey, I'm the trivia czar today. You know. Yeah, who had the first goal in Nashville Predators history? As far as I recall, they didn't score a whole lot of goals. Actually, but the Preds have mostly been a defense and goaltending based team for most of their franchise's existence, with the likes of Pecorine and Tomasz Vokoun and of course Jussi Saros, and then defensively they had Shea Weber. That PK Subban doesn't defend a whole lot, but Yossi and Ekholm, and yeah. You thought it was Sebastian Bordeleau? I don't know. Maybe he assisted. All right. How are we doing with the poll here? We've got 12 votes. Okay. I'll give you about 10 seconds and then we'll reveal our answer here. All right. Let's close this out then. All right. So 69. Nice. 69% of you said it was Andrew Brunette, who happens to be their head coach, by the way, right now. And you're right. So he scored for the Predators in their second ever game. They were shut out in their first ever game. And I think this came against the Hurricanes. So Cortana gets another treat from that. Ooh, come here. That's a good girl. All right. Well done. That was pretty easy for you guys. All right. Let me put up the poll for question number 10. Number 10. All right. Here we go. Which of these is not the name of a former NHL mascot? So, in other words, 3 out of these 4 used to be a mascot for a team, but they're no longer. So, who is not an actual mascot a former mascot? Is it A, Winger, B, Howler? And I know that the Coyotes have Howler, okay? So I'm just saying, was there some other mascot with that sort of name? C, Nigel, or D, Wally? Which of these is not the name of a former NHL mascot? It's a total stalemate so far for the most part. Who's going to break the tie for us? Yeah, I mean, let's see here. I mean, this is, going back a couple of decades. So I can totally get it if you can't find the answer. But we do need somebody to break the tie. I can't just accept one of the 3. All right. Well, if nobody's going to break the tie, then I don't know what to do. We just got to kind of move forward. So we'll close this out in 10 seconds. Misha, or sorry if I'm saying that wrong, says it's A. Toria, hey, thanks. Thank you very much. And Red Wings, a little bit flat there in that third period. All right, let's reveal our answer. So here's what we got here. The answer is C, Nigel. So Winger was actually the Capitals' first mascot before Slapshot. And then Howler was actually the first mascot for the Avalanche. And then he assaulted a fan. And so he was banned. And then they got Bernie. And then Wally was the mascot for the Hartford Whalers. So if you said C, Nigel, you are correct, because although I'm really splitting hairs here, this guy that you see on screen, this terrifying monstrosity who came back last year for Reverse Retro 2.0, his name was Niles, Nyles. It's pretty particular, but I had to do something with mascots, right? All right. We'll go to question number 11 now. Okay, question 11. How many New York Rangers have scored at least 1,000 points in their career with just the New York Rangers? So if somebody played for 6 different teams and had 1,300 points, but they only had 400 points with the Rangers, that doesn't count. So, how many players for the New York Rangers have scored at least 1,000 points for their careers while with New York? Oh, shoot. Not now. What now? Kucherov? A custom jersey. Are they gonna give that do you get a jersey when you buy the car? People are leaning toward B. I'll give you about 15 more seconds. What they need to do is they need to somehow like take the truck down to a dock and like have Kucherov ride a jet ski into the bed of the truck. That'd be pretty rad if they can make that happen. Oh boy, we have another split here. All right. Well, you know what? I'll just move on. I don't want to waste people's time too much. So anyway, we'll still give Cortana a treat because some of you are correct because Rod Gilbert is the only player who scored at least 1,000 points while with the New York Rangers. That's crazy considering they're an original 6 team. But the next closest player is Brian Leach, and he had 981 while with New York. And of course, he was a defenseman. All right, here we go. All righty. We'll go to question number 12 now. All right, hold up. Girl, don't do that. All right, question number 12. The furthest distance between 2 NHL arenas when traveling by car in miles is what? Is it A, 2,700? Is it B, 2,900? Is it C? C is 3,400 or D, 3,600? Yeah, right, Jason? Yeah. I ask these questions for a reason. Depends from what arena it is. Yeah, so you have to think as to where those could be. Milwaukee Bucks, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And happy Friday to you. So yeah, if you can think of the two arenas in the NHL that are the furthest away from each other, how long would or how many miles would that take to drive between the two arenas? So I'll give you 20 seconds. Might take a little bit extra time because you don't have to do math per se, but you have to kind of approximate, you know. Is it the Canucks and Panthers arenas that are the furthest away? Could be. Oh yes, I always endorse multitasking. If you can't, yeah. All right, let's get to the answer now. 62% of you are saying It's 3,400. That is rather convincing. It's Habs and Kings. Is it really? I should have actually looked that up. Wouldn't it be Habs and Ducks? I don't know. Let's see here. Montreal to Los Angeles. If you're driving, that is how many miles? No, actually. That is not as long as it is from South Florida to Vancouver. So about 3,400 miles separate Sunrise, Florida and Vancouver. And that would take you about 50 hours. Now, how many days would you need for that? I personally, if I had to do that myself, 5 would be kind of pushing it. All right. We'll definitely give Cortana a treat because y'all are correct here. All right. Let's go to question number 13. Bruin, you're 5 for 7. That's pretty damn good. 2 days? You wouldn't sleep at all? Or you'd be driving like 150 miles an hour. All right, we go to question number 13. All right, question number 13. Madison Square Garden and the Scotiabank Saddledome are the oldest NHL arenas. What are the next two oldest arenas in the NHL? Is it A, Amalie Arena, the home of the Lightning, and Enterprise Center, the home of the Blues? Is it B, the United Center for the Blackhawks and Amalie Arena for the Lightning? Is it SAP Center for the Sharks and Honda Center for the Ducks? Or is it the United Center for the Blackhawks and the Honda Center for the Ducks? So we're basically talking about the third and fourth oldest arenas in the NHL. And when I say that, that's when the arena opened, not necessarily when the NHL team played their first game there. I just want to make that clear. Yeah, I can't imagine driving from Vancouver even in Vancouver, Washington, driving to Sunrise, Florida would take forever. All right, I'll give you about 15 seconds for this. All right, let's go over the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I Strong Arm says, I keep forgetting the United Center is old. I think Jordan won all his rings there. Actually, he didn't because the United Center opened up in 1995. So the answer is actually C. It's SAP Center and Honda Center. Both of those opened for the 1993-94 season. Enterprise Center and the United Center opened in 94, excuse me, and Amalie Arena opened in 1996. Yes, indeed. Cortana is my co-host, and every time you're correct in the poll here, she gets a treat. So there you go. All right. We'll go to question number 14. All right, question 14. How many league presidents or league commissioners have there been in the 100 plus year history of the NHL? Is it A, 5, B, 6, C, 8, or D, 10? How many league presidents or commissioners have there been over the 106-year history of the NHL. Roger Goodell became NFL commissioner in 2006. Yep, and before him was Paul Tagliabue. That's about as much as I can tell you about that topic. The Utah Jazz leaked the Kraken Winter Classic. How does that happen? Really? All right, I'll give you about 10 seconds here, guys, in case you haven't cast a vote just yet. All right, let's close this out. So, according to the poll, the plurality is B6, and you're correct. So, Frank Calder served the position for 26 years, Red Dutton for 3 years, Clarence Campbell for 31 years, then John Ziegler Jr. for 15 years, Gil Stein for just 1 season, and of course, everybody's favorite, Gary Bettman, has been commissioner now for 30 years. Well done, guys. Well done. All right. Question number 15 is next. All right, question number 15. When was the last time that the Buffalo Sabres won a playoff series? So, again, let me stress that again. When was the last time the Buffalo Sabres won a playoff series? Was it A, back in 2007, B, 2010, C, 2011, or D, 2015? Is there anything I would change about the NHL if I was commissioner? First thing I would do, go back to the 1v8 playoff format. 1v8, man. That's how real rivalries are born. I personally miss that quite a bit. So yeah, there would be that. 3 points for a regulation win, 2 points for an overtime win, no shootouts, 1 point for a tie. And yeah, those are like the two things that I would change first and foremost, probably. All right, I'll give you about 15 seconds, by the way. Oh, it's neck and neck between B and C. Me for commissioner? I mean, look, like I'm already dressed for the occasion. Why not? You know, you want plenty of years. You want a renaissance, so you might as well get me now. You'd vote for me? Actually, that'd be pretty rad. But then again, I wouldn't want to like work for the owners. That's just I'm not cut out for that kind of thing. All right, here we go. Let's close this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well, the last time the Buffalo Sabres won a playoff series was all the way back in '07 when the Sabres defeated the Islanders and then the Rangers before falling to the Senators in the Eastern Conference Final. And then they last qualified for the playoffs in 2011, but they didn't win a series. So actually, no tree for Cortana there. All right. We'll go to question number 16. All right, 16. All right. Question number 16. Which two Seattle Kraken have the franchise's lone hat tricks so far? Is it A, Ailey Tolvanen and Jordan Eberle? Is it B, Jaden Schwartz and Matty Beniers? Is it C, Jaden Schwartz and Jared McCann? Or is it D, Jordan Eberle and Jared McCann? Which two Kraken have the franchise's lone hat tricks so far? Yep. Yep. Misha's right. 5 out of 10. I mean, hey, I still think that's pretty damn good. I know you were 5 for 7 at one point, but like, really, it's not that common where people can actually get 50% in my quizzes. They are quite challenging. It's been way too long for the Buffalo Sabres, and this year has been Jesus. And then of course they've got Tage Thompson injured, right? And right now they're trailing the Jets 3-1. Not the season I expected out of the Sabres at all. All right, I'll give you about 15 seconds for this. A team lost 5. What's going on there? Big oof. Yeah. All right, let's go over the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Who have the two? Yo, it's Jaws jumping in. Yo, what's going on, man? Thanks for why can't I tag you here? All right, hey, can we throw it down for Jaws, aka Flying Fluffy Hockey? And he's about to go live actually at 10 Eastern because the Panthers play the Ducks. He's doing a live stream for that. He does live streams for and I mean every single Panthers game. And he's a dear friend of the channel. So guys, hey, after you're done with that's what I recommend doing. Absolutely, first and foremost, go hang out with Flying Fluffy Hockey. Nick, what's going on? Oh, you said thanks so much. I appreciate that. That's wonderful. And I'm looking forward to it, man. And I'll have to open it up on a live stream or do like a members unboxing or something like that. So thank you. Bring back any NHL team from the dead. Well, I mean they still play, but they play somewhere else. I would choose the Nordiques. So then that way you have the Battle of Quebec and you have 8 Canadian teams in the NHL. Who do we kick out? I don't know. I don't want to. That's something that is bound to piss off people. So there we go. Jaws is the man, and congrats to those who have gifted memberships there, and thank you. All right, we're gonna go to the answer, by the way, and it is. So yeah, it's Jordan Eberle and Jared McCann. So the plurality said C. I thought D was gonna get there, but unfortunately, that D was just too soft. All right. Yeah, Eberle recorded the first hat trick in November of 2021 versus the Sabres. And then McCann did that in January of 2023. All right. We'll move on to question number 17. All right. Question 17. Which of these defensemen never won a Norris Trophy? Was it A, Al McInnes, B, Chris Pronger, C, Scott Niedermayer, or D, Scott Stevens? Which of these guys never won a Norris Trophy for the best defenseman in the NHL? Shout out to Jaws. Exactly, man. Jaws, by the way, has, I think, covered the Panthers now on YouTube for like, I think this is his 7th or 8th season doing it. All right, what do you guys think this is? Don't worry, you're gonna get another one. Oh boy, we have a three-way tie. Who's going to be the tiebreaker in the poll? Well, nobody wants to break the tie. Oh wait, we do. We have somebody breaking the tie. All right, I'm gonna close out the poll though in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, who didn't win a Norris Trophy? All of these guys are, of course, in the Hockey Hall of Fame, but Misha's adamant it's D, and you're right because yes, Scott Stevens, even though he captained the Devils to 3 Stanley Cups, and of course is the most intimidating defenseman of that era, he did not win a Norris Trophy. Al McInnes and Chris Pronger, they played, of course, on the Blues. They won back-to-back in 1999 and 2000. And a year after winning his 3rd Stanley Cup, Scott Niedermayer won the 2004 Norris. And, of course, he would win one with the Ducks later on. And, of course, if you love anything related to hard hits or Scott Stevens, I have a video on Sudden Death Sports that's all about him. Go check that out. All right, we're going to move on to question number 18. All right, number 18. In what year did the original Winnipeg Jets move from Winnipeg to Phoenix? When did that go down? Was it A, 1995, B, 96, C, 97, or D, 98? When did the Winnipeg Jets pack up and move to Phoenix? Oh, hey, thanks, I finally recognized that like Jaws calls you MJ, so thank you, MJ. I appreciate that. And good luck tonight. You're playing the Ducks. I'd like to see you guys rebound after last night. It was kind of tough breaking through the Kings' defense, huh? Jaws set up a raid on. Oh yeah, is that right? Right on. Yeah, he's a good dude. Bolvar, thank you. I appreciate that. Bolvar. That sounds like I don't know, like a character in some sort of like D&D game or something. But yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's rad of you. Trey, hey, thank you. And yeah, good luck tonight. I hope the Panthers pull it out. Sharks stink. Yeah, we're kind of bad. Although last night we were feeling it. Mike Hoffman, one time San Jose Shark and then Panther. Mike Hoffman, who came back in that air, or well, not in the Carlson trade, but in the offseason last year. Yeah. All right. But yeah, he had 2 goals. Can't complain there. Luke Cunnin, 3-game goal streak. He's tied for the team lead in goals. You were a Ducks fan? Oh, I didn't know you lived in the OC. All right. I mean, I kind of like the Ducks back in the day, right? Before Chris Pronger and the worst rebrand ever. All right. So, all right, Ethan, thanks, man. Have a great evening, and we'll see you on here again soon enough. All right. So let's reveal the answer here, by the way. So the plurality said it was B, 1996, and hey, how about that? Yes, in 96-97, Keith Kachuk led the team in points. Dustin, hey man, thank you. I appreciate that. Dean, hey man, happy Friday. Thank you. So yeah, my birthday is technically tomorrow, but I mean it's first of all, it's November 18th somewhere. And second of all, I wouldn't have time to do this tomorrow, so I figured I'd do this tonight. All right, here we go. Whoop. There you go. Good girl. Good job, guys. But yeah, Keith Kachuk led the team in points, finishing with a career best 52 goals. That was 20 more than the next player, Hall of Famer Mike Gartner, finishing his career in Phoenix. I had no idea, honestly. All right, let's go to question number, what is that? 19. Wow, we're getting close to the end here. We have 25 questions in total. Yeah, and I know some people have to duck out because it's late in the Eastern time zone. So that's totally cool. I appreciate you joining us for as long as you could. And MJ, hey, thank you. Thank you. All right. Question number 18, right? Or question number 19, excuse me. All right, this one's crazy. Which county? I didn't, for some reason, I decided not to do the city. Which county in Minnesota is home to the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame? Is it A, Roseau County? Is it B, Itasca County? Is it C, St. Louis County? Or is it D, Marshall County? In which Minnesotan county can you find the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame? You're getting disconnected. Ah, you gotta like be plugged in physically. You gotta hardwire that thing. In which Minnesota county can you find the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame? Which I have yet to go to, but I would certainly like to attend at some point or visit. Besides Jake, is anybody else here from Minnesota? Because first of all, Skull Vikings. Yes. Yeah. So one day I want to go to the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame, and one day I want to go to the Minnesota State Fair. They have a lot to say about that one, where you can get, of course, deep fried anything. Iowa. I mean, you're in the northern part of the state, right? You're basically in Minnesota at that point, right? All right. All right. Let's close this one out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So the plurality of votes was A. Spinook, hey, thank you. Thank you very much. The U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame is in St. Louis County of Minnesota, in the town of Eveleth. This was the hometown of Frank Brimsick, maybe the greatest American-born goaltender of all time. He played many, 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 many decades ago. In addition to the late Mark Pavlich, rest in peace, who played on the legendary 1980 Winter Olympics team that won gold. All right, let's go to what's our next question here? 20. Number 20. You've been to the Pennsylvania State Fair? I've been to the California Mid State Fair. We have multiple state fairs, I guess, because like I live there still. But yes, Cali, I think, has multiple because it's just huge, right? All right, let's go to question number 20. All right, number 20. Which of these legends had a season with at least 70 goals? So, in other words, three of these players. Well, I can't say that because we have D as well. But yeah, which of these legends had a season with at least 70 goals? A, Steve Eiserman. B, Mike Bossy. C, Bernie Nichols. Or D, I decided to throw this one in there, all of the above. Make it a little bit more interesting that way. Uh, oh God, that sounds horrible, strong arm. He wasn't like dizzy from a ride or something, was he? It's like the Sandlot or something. Still 7-14, not bad. Your cats are disconnecting your internet. Yeah, it seems like a very cat thing to do. Yes. Who out of this group had a 70 goal season unless you think it's everybody on this list? He didn't, but narrowly missed the spinning flat disc ride. Yep, that would be the one, right? Oh, he nearly did. Okay. Sorry, I totally misread that, but that's good, obviously. All right, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I saw it from Jason here. You are correct. Mike Bossy got to 69, but he never he never eclipsed 70, whereas Bernie Nichols had a 70 goal year and Steve Yzerman got to 65. That's still a hell of a lot of goals, right? When was the last time somebody scored 65 in the NHL, right? So Cortana gets a treat. Yes, we. Okay. Go to the next one here. Question number number 21. Favorite roller coaster. Boy, when was the last time I was on a roller coaster? Oh, it was this one at Six Flags Great America in Santa Clara, really like right next to where the Niners play, the 49ers. It's like rail something. I don't know. Rail yard. I don't know. That thing was crazy. It was just the way it seemed like you were just gonna fall over. I don't know. That was years ago though. And also Space Mountain for Disneyland people. Okay. Which three Russian-born players have the most points in a single playoff run? So one postseason run. Is it A, Malkin, Kucherov, Kuznetsov? Is it B, Fedorov, Malkin, Kucherov? Is it C, Fedorov, Malkin, Bure? Or is it D, Malkin, Ovechkin, and Bure? Yes, just sticking to the Russian-born players. But yeah, Temu had, of course, that 76 goal season as a rookie. That's like how on earth will that ever be topped? How will a rookie ever come near that? Right? I mean, Bedard's on a good hot streak here, but actually didn't score in the last game. But I couldn't imagine him getting any more than like 45. You know, for his rookie year. The correct answer will include Yevgeny Malkin, says Leo. All right, I'll give you about 15 seconds here, folks. Railblazer. Oh, you seem like a bit of a tycoon here. Uh, Gwazi at Busch Gardens. Okay, I've heard good things about Busch Gardens. Yeah, I had a couple of relatives who were going on roller coasters together in their 80s. It's pretty nuts. They would just go to theme parks like a couple times a year. All right. Well, yeah, Railblazer. That thing was nuts, man. I only got to ride it once though. John, hey man, thanks. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, especially given last night's game. That result was unexpected to say the least. All right, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. The three Russian-born players with the most amount of points in a single postseason run are it's A. Yevgeny Malkin had 36 in 2009. Kucherov had 34 in 2020. And Yevgeny Kuznetsov had 32 in that 2018 Stanley Cup run. And I think I remember, I was like, wait a second, shouldn't Kuznetsov win the Conn Smythe? But anyway, we go to the next question, and that's number 22. Question 22. Which New York Islander scored 2 goals in the series deciding game 5 versus the Oilers in 1984, thereby ending their dynasty? So the Oilers lost to the Islanders in 83. They got revenge in 1984. So in the cup clinching game, game 5, in a losing effort, which New York Islander scored 2 goals in that game? Was it A, Bob Nystrom? Was it B, Butch Goring? Was it C, Mike Bossy? Or was it D, Pat LaFontaine? 8 for 16, though, man. 50%. That's still really good. Yeah, McGillney hit over 72. Yeah. One day he'll get in the Hockey Hall of Fame. We all hope, right? You didn't watch last night. That's good, John. That's good to hear. But yeah, apparently, what was I gonna say? Mike Hoffman, he has a thing for just absolutely torching a team that he used to play for or was traded to. Because last night he just turned it on. Jason thinks it's Pat LaFontaine. Yes, this is before his days with the Buffalo Sabres. I'll give you about 15 seconds, folks. And then, yeah, I might have some stuff to unbox in just a few minutes here after we wrap up our trivia. All right, let's reveal the answer here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In a losing effort in game 5, it was Pat LaFontaine scoring 2 goals. Ken Linsman scored the cup clinching goal for the Edmonton Oilers. And of course, as we know, they won 4 out of the 5 Stanley Cups and 5 out of 7. So the answer was D. I'm not even going to do what Rick Jennerette did because I can't do that, especially after I've had a beer. All right. You got that right. Nicely done. Nicely done. I know that was just a little bit before our time. Yeah. 9 for 17. Damn, that's pretty damn good. All right. We'll go to question number 23. All right. 23. Which Boston Bruin is this hockey quote from? Quote, "We get nose jobs all the time in the NHL, and we don't even have to go to the hospital." Who said that? Was it A, Eddie Shore, B, Johnny Busick, C, Brad Park, or D, Brad Marchand? Who would have said that? At least from I got this from a website. I just searched up hockey quotes, so who knows? But yeah, which Boston Bruin said that? Take your best shot. Feels like Marchand could be a trick answer. And Bruin says that he feels like this would be something Eddie Shore would say. Yes, the infamous Eddie Shore. I'll give you about 15 seconds, guys. Guys and gals. Ken Dog, hey, good evening. Just a couple of questions away from finishing up trivia here, but you can always rewind and play along, right? All right, let's reveal our answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Did All right, I think like one person guessed C, and guess what? You're correct. It was Brad Park. He helped Don Cherry's club by recording 100 goals and 317 assists as a defenseman in 501 games as a Bruin. He went to back-to-back finals in 78 and 79, but he never won a Stanley Cup, but he's a Hall of Famer nonetheless. So whoever guessed C, way to go. All right, we got two more questions for tonight's slate of trivia. Question number 24. The Big House in Michigan, that's where the University of Michigan plays football games, has hosted the two games with the largest attendance ever. The 2014 Winter Classic, and then there was a college hockey game as well. Which venue hosted the third largest crowd for a hockey game ever? Was it A, Highmark Stadium, where the Buffalo Bills play for the 2008 Winter Classic between the Sabres and the Penguins? Was it B, Spartan Stadium in Michigan, hosting the University of Michigan in 2001? Was it C, the Cotton Bowl, home of the 2020 Winter Classic between the Predators and the Stars? Or was it D, Gazprom Arena for the 2018 Euro Hockey Tour between Finland and Russia? Ken Dog, it's also your birthday tomorrow. All right, man. Well, happy early birthday. You're the third person to say that here, actually. So a few of us, as I like to say, Valentine's Day babies. So it's awesome to share the birthday with all y'all. A strong arm. You got that last one? Nice. All right. Well, I'll give you guys about 15 seconds here to cast your vote. You were looking at Winter Classics and outdoor games. I remember this. I won't spoil the answer, but you think you know. All right. Let's reveal the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So the plurality of votes, C, they say, and you are, well, you're correct. Nicely done. So it was the Cotton Bowl for the 2020 Winter Classic between the Predators and Stars. Screw you, Corey Perry. But yeah, a crowd of 85,630, and the Stars won 4-2, and you get a treat. Good job. All right, we got one more question. And of course, if we're going to talk about any NHL team on this channel, come on. We know who I'm going to choose, right? And if you want to see me unbox something, just stick around afterwards. All right, so now we go to the final question, number 25. Which of these San Jose Sharks did not have a season of at least 40 goals while playing specifically with the Sharks? Is it A, Danny Heatley? Is it B, Patty Marleau? Is it C, Jonathan Chichu? Or is it D, Joe Pavelski? Which of these players did not have a season of at least 40 goals while a member of the San Jose Sharks? All right, I'll give you about 20 seconds to cast your vote here. Which of these guys didn't have a 40-goal season with the San Jose Sharks? All right, let's reveal the answer here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so the plurality said it was C, Jonathan Chichu. But lo and behold, Jonathan Chichu is the biggest one-hit wonder in modern NHL history because in the 05-06 season, he scored 56 goals and won the Rocket Richard Trophy for the most in the NHL because Joe Thornton had arrived and played on the same line as him. Danny Heatley, as great as he was in his career, he had 4 40-goal seasons with the Thrashers and 3 with the Senators, but he had a 39-goal season with the Sharks, so he didn't quite hit 40, although I got to see a couple of his hat tricks in person. Yeah, Heater. They get hurt. Yeah, that's right. That second year wasn't so hot for him. But anyway, that's okay because we're still going to give Cortana some treats. And thank you for playing. I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing after this if you want to stick around. Totally optional. Ooh, is that from? Yeah. There we go. All right. Yeah, Danny Heatley. Who did he play for in 2007? I would think he played for the Senators as part of that team that went to the Stanley Cup final, right? Or did he actually play for the Thrashers at that point? All right. So thanks for playing, guys. I appreciate that. And yeah, if you want to stick around, I'm just going to open up some stuff, huh? All right. So let me stop the screen. But yeah, Heater had 2 50-goal seasons. So as John asks in the chat, I think that might be the case. All right. So let's see here. What do we have here? Cortana. Actually, no, we'll keep Cortana on screen. We love Cortana, right? All right. Let's see what I got here. I'm going to take off the blazer, though. Oops. All right. Let's see here. I need some scissors. We'll start with this flat one here. Like these are all from my folks, from my parents. Yeah, of course you do, Rick. Of course you do. All right, let's see what we got here. I should have. I need a box cutter, man. I think I have one somewhere. I don't know exactly where though. So we'll use our good old trusty scissors here. Oh shoot, it's got tape on the side. Damn it. Yeah, I don't have the white one though. I only have this teal one. I don't know. Oh, look at this. Check this out, guys. I've seen this before too. It's just like a minimalist, like little poster of Sharky. How funny is that? Check that out. That's great. That's a great start. A poster, brilliant. Too bad I don't really have any room for it over here, but maybe I'll make room. But yeah, I love this. This is fantastic. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out for this. Girl, down. Down, please. All right. And I have a vague idea as to what this is right here. Let's see. I asked my mom, I said, is there anything in here that I'd be embarrassed to open up in front of people? She's like, probably not. I don't know if I'll take her word for it, though. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. It's a shark's pillow. Of course, we have the blanket as well, but Cortana, I think I might need to use this as an accent piece for one of our sofas. And apparently, you can. It plays a sound. Does it play a sound? No, it doesn't. I thought it actually made noise for some reason. It said "squeeze me." It's very soft though. But yeah, a cute shark's pillow. Because I need need something sharks for everything, basically. I need a shower curtain next. Oh, thanks, Water King, and thanks for joining us for that. And happy Friday to you. All right, let's see here. Then there might be something in this box here too. We'll see. I can't guarantee it's all going to be hockey stuff. Probably none of it, actually. You have the Blues pillow? Nice, dude. You know, maybe we need a twisted wrister shower curtain. So then that way I bathe success. All right, here we go. Nope, there's tape over this part too. Do I play any video games? Not so much now. I do have some old games from like, you know, PS2 and GameCube and Nintendo 64 and whatnot. So like I love like older games, but I don't really play anymore. Oh my god, what the hell is all this? This is like mostly Christmas stuff. Let's see here. Basically, my mom just sent me a bunch of Christmas decorations. Like, she gave me some, what are these? Are these like shakers, like salt and pepper shakers? I guess she didn't like the last time she came over about a year ago and didn't see any Christmas decorations. So I'll have to up my game, step up my game here. My god. Every time my mom sends me a care package, she always sends me coffee, which is nice, because I go through one of these 12-ounce bags about every 5 days, I think. So, thanks, Mama Twist. Let's see here. Let's see, what else do I want to share? What's this all about? Girl, no. Playing the Cars 2 game on PS3. I hope it's good. I hope that you know, because not all games that are based on movies are all that good. All right, come on now. We got I don't know where this is coming from. Is this from? Oh, I don't know. Hey, no. This is a jar of red pepper jelly. Off the top of my head, I don't know what I'd use this for, but I've bought this before, and I know it tastes pretty good. I just don't know what to use it for. Top 5 video games. I'll just do it by franchises, but like Super Mario 64, I always kind of consider the real game that I fell in love with. Hey, like the original Halo trilogy would be up there. Mass Effect. I love the Mass Effect trilogy. Maybe the Tony Hawk trilogy. And I have a soft spot for like the first 2 Kingdom Hearts games. So that's about as close of a top 5 as I can give you off the cuff here. God, what is this? Is this a candle? It might be a candle. Or is this better? Yes. It is a Christmas tree scented candle. You know, I'm a very sensual man, of course. All right, let's see here. And oh, did I get a puck? Oh my gosh. These were tucked away in my grandfather's drawer. Interesting. I'm sure they're for you. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. It's an old puck. There's this old pin too. Wow. There's a lot of dust on it. But yeah. Look at that. It's like an old pin from one of the Sharks' first seasons. I hope the camera can pick this up. Looks like it's having a hard time though. Yeah. I'll probably keep that here. And then, yeah, it's got some dust on it, but yeah, check this out. It's an old school San Jose Sharks puck from one of their first seasons because, of course, it's got the old NHL logo on it. Yeah, how about that? No. All right, but for real, I do actually have these. Oh, whoa! These vintage. Well, check this out. So, wow. So my grandfather was in World War II, and my mom sent me these. Whoa! Oh my God! This is actually really special. Well, I got to read the note too. So here it says American Defenders of Bataan and Corregidor, 1941 and 1942. So, my grandfather served in the Pacific Theater in the Philippines, and the Bataan Death March was a. I mean, it kind of is as it sounds. It was a way of the Japanese basically transporting prisoners of war, and so my grandfather was part of that. And anyway, my mom wrote me this note and it said, these cards, these playing cards were used by my grandfather and his tank company, his company brothers, when they would get together to reminisce and play cards. So for those who had survived, this is the deck of cards that they would use. Yeah. That's something special, really. That's probably going to be my favorite thing I have here. But anyway, let's see here. What do I have? I have like just two little things here. Oh, look at that. I got some. I don't think I've had some Sharks coasters before. I don't know if I still have mine, but yeah, these are some 3D San Jose Sharks coasters. I can certainly appreciate that. No, not now, girl. So good pick there, Mama Twist. And lastly, we've got ourselves. Oh, this is just for when I go hiking, which I love. I might go hiking tomorrow, so maybe I'll wear this. But yeah, basically, my mom got me a hiking fleece. For. I mean, this is perfect too because this makes a good layer on top of the long johns. So, thank you, Mom and Pop, for that. I'm sure that's all going to turn out great. But yeah, the playing cards for me are number one, no doubt. Anyway, guys, that's all I had planned here. I know that it's Friday evening, so people might have other plans. But thank you so much for stopping by and playing trivia with us, and thanks for the birthday wishes and for the super chats as well. I appreciate that. I'm not sure exactly when the next stream will be, but it won't be that long from now. And I got to get to work on some other videos soon too. But thank you for tuning in, no matter where you're joining from. And we'll reconvene again pretty soon for this sort of thing. So yeah, have a great evening, guys. Have a good weekend out there. And if I don't see you until after Thanksgiving for our folks in the States, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a wonderful time. And be merry and just pace yourself with those leftovers. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.